What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a late night 9:30 live stream. Just wanted to jump on here because I made a little whoopsie doopsie earlier today. I messed up big time, and that's okay. I make mistakes, so I'm here. 9:30. I was at home eating dinner with the family, hanging out, having a good time, and I said, I'm gonna check the check the comments and just see how people are responding to the berries being online. And I messed up, and I owe you guys a huge apology. Um, During the live stream, I was under the impression that I was live streaming, just like I am now. I could see my face, I could see my lips moving, I could see people engaging with the live stream. What I was unaware of, what I was unaware of was how unwatchable the live stream was. And there was a lot of people that were saying, he's not answering my question. I didn't even see the question pop up. Our internet was so bad. And uh, so obviously, I'm just going to come out and own it. I didn't see so many comments. There were so many comments that never they were there after the fact, but they were not there for me in real time. There were so many questions that the user experience because of that was it was a disgrace, flat out. Like, as the CEO of MI Gardner, I am coming to you to tell you that I am so sorry for all of the people that felt like I wasn't paying attention to them or whatever. I am the quality, and I admit the quality was unwatchable. I watched it because it takes some time for the live stream to be able to be watched post. Like, if you go and click it now, you'll see it is unwatchable. I'm going to be deleting the live stream. So anyone that's watching right now, hopefully you guys are going to get this, because first off, so to start off, berries are available over at migardner.com. That's the start of the live stream was spring has sprung. Berries are live at migardner.com. Now, there was a lot of people that they couldn't even watch past that because the live stream was so glitchy, they didn't even know what was happening because it glitched for like almost 9 minutes. But I didn't see that on my end. On my end, I was kind of just talking in my own world, and people were saying, oh, it's lagging a little bit. I thought, okay, it's lagging a little bit. I didn't realize I was like Domogoriato, Mr. Roboto, on half speed. It was like the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And as they would say, it looked like it was filmed on a potato. It was so bad. So there was a lot of people that didn't get the message. There's a lot of people that didn't get their questions answered. And so with that, I wanted to spend I'm heading to bed here in like 25 minutes. But I was like, you know me. If you know me, you know that things that should be done right need to be done right. I'm a perfectionist. I am a perfectionist by nature. I like loose ends to be tied up. So I had to come on here. I was getting ready for bed. I thought, I'll just check the comments. Thank God I did. Because I would have gone to bed blissfully unaware, woken up in the morning, and there had been even more time elapsed where people were like, Luke is off his rocker. What is happening right now? The quality was just abysmal. It was so bad. And granted, it was completely not my fault. The internet was so bad today. We were having some storms roll through. They've been saying there has been some outages and stuff in the area. The internet was flashing off and on. I didn't realize it was bad. So yeah. So either way, so berries are in stock over at migardner.com. Now, obviously, inventory is running low for this drop. The first thing I'll say is if it happens to sell out, if berries happen to sell out, we are having 3 more drops. This is super important. There's over 600 people watching right now. I guarantee there's going to be thousands more after. The take home here is, yes, berries are for sale. They've been for sale. If you have not yet gotten berries, you absolutely can. They are available. We are shipping starting Monday. We have a bunch, and I mean more than ever before, over at migardener.com. We have strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. We've got the works. Grapes are coming late next week, maybe 2 weeks at the latest. We're getting grapes in. We are also getting dahlia tubers in before long as well. Those just arrived today. So those are, those are in. Those are going to be in very soon. If stuff sells out, we are stocking more. I want that to be so crystal clear, because obviously, since stuff, I like everyone in the community to know what's happening at the same time. And because of this, if you downloaded the app, you got a notification first. If you were on the wait list, you got notified first. If you joined our newsletter, you got notified first. But if you follow our YouTube page, our Facebook page, or our Instagram page, you got a warbly, garbly pile of junk and you had no idea what was going on. And I'm like, this is not what I stand for. So I just like everyone to get the same message at the same time, so there's fairness, because we do tend to sell out. And then there's people that say, well, sold out before I can get the message. So yes, if they do sell out, we are getting more. I promise. I double pinky promise we're getting more of all the stuff. We just can't pack everything all at once because it takes so long for us to, we do everything by hand. The farmer that grows for us, several farmers grow for us. They ship the goods to MI Gardener. We quality control every single berry. We pick up a berry, give it a squeeze test, look at it, inspect it. Is it something we'd want in our garden? Bundle it up, put it with sawdust, damp sawdust, into a bag with a label, tie it shut, move on to the next one. We do that for every single berry, regardless. Excuse me. And I'm also getting over a head cold, which just compounds the frustrations. So yes, we're getting more in. That's great. Now, we also talked about new things. So I'll talk about new things in a second. I want to address some comments, because obviously I want to touch on comments here. First off, thank you so much, Jordan, for the super chat. Any plans for a Garden Answer crossover? Stay tuned. No, yeah, Garden Answer, Laura and Aaron. Laura and Aaron are like the most beautiful people on earth, and I love them tons. And they actually sent us some of their soil loggers, and we're going to be using them to plant trees here at the farm in probably, I don't know, about 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to be planting trees at the farm, bare root trees, and we're going to be using their soil logger because they just sent it pro bono, and they weren't expecting anything. But I said, man, you guys did not have to send all these augers. These are beautiful. Like, these are incredible. So we're gonna give them some shameless MI Gardener love. But yes, are grapes still on their way? Just talked about that, but I thought I'd just highlight that question. Yes, grapes are on the way. Grapes are on the way. Yeah, I'll own it. Absolutely. The live stream was subpar, unacceptable. Absolutely. I completely agree. To be honest, I do like it when people speak up. No one really spoke up during the live stream, but that's because the problem is the live stream got better over time. So for the first 7 to 9 minutes, people are slowly coming in. Like right now we have like almost 800 people watching between Facebook and YouTube. And the thing is that over time people start to pile in. And so for the first 7, 9 minutes, I might have been talking to 200, 300 people or whatever. And so a couple people happen to speak up, that pales in comparison. I don't think there's anything wrong, because after 9 minutes, I'm talking to 800, 900 people, and I'm just going about my live stream. The live stream improved later, the quality improved later, but for the first 5, 7 minutes, it was unacceptable. It was so bad. And I wish I would have known. It was just really, really not great. So yeah, I'll own it 100%. That's why I'm live streaming right now, for all of you to get the same message, so that you see the MI Gardener quality. Because part of what we do is we say, can we deliver the same or better quality than any other seed company on earth without sacrificing on the quality of the user experience. We want the user experience to be top tier. And 99.9% of the time, absolutely it is. But we do drop the ball. Like, we're human. We're not infallible. We're not perfect people. So yeah, thank you so much, Sean, for highlighting that it was unacceptable. I completely agree with you. That's why I'm here. I think in today's day and age, there's a lack of accountability with quality that gets put out, and sometimes people are completely okay with subpar performance. I'm not one of those people, just not. Yeah, no, for sure, and absolutely, I see so many people saying it was out of your control. 100%, it was out of my control, but it's so hard for me to. I can't put up that type of quality of content and just go to bed blissfully unaware and let people just be like, it just Luke not know what's going on within his own company. Like, that was my live stream I put up. So like, I should know how bad it is. You know what I mean? That's, I guess, what I'm really clearing up. I can't control the internet connection. I know that. I had no idea that those comments were showing up that I was not answering. I can't control that either. Those came in after the fact. What I can control is addressing how bad the live stream was and setting the message straight so everyone knows. So just getting that taken care of. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I know you don't sell them. Can you talk about Kiwi? We're going to be talking about Kiwi. I can't talk about it right now, Frank, but I just wanted to highlight your question here. We'll definitely talk about growing kiwis. It's something that I'd like to grow at the farm. A lot of people like to grow cold hardy kiwis. We are planning on growing some, so please be aware that is happening. But we're not going to talk about that this exact moment. Do you ever use coconut coir? Yes, I do. We use coconut coir. We use that in our homemade seed starting mix. Either we use Pro Mix or we use our homemade blend. We love them both the same. We just use whatever we have on hand at the time. All right. Let's see. Oh, Russell. Yeah, I appreciate it. You're too hard on yourself, Luke. No, I am intentionally hard on myself, because the thing is that if you become complacent, you die. And that's the big problem. Is there is this acceptance with people where it's like, there's a fine line between accepting mediocrity and not being too hard on yourself. Like, there is a very fine line. And maybe that was just based on my upbringing. Maybe my kids are raised a certain way, because we all believe different things, but I believe there's a fine line between accepting mediocrity and being too hard on yourself. Obviously, I need to be hard on myself, because that's what makes me improve. That's what makes me do better. That's what makes me perform at a higher level. The best athletes in the world, they don't sit on the couch and eat potato chips every day, because if they did and they weren't practicing, they wouldn't be getting better. Aaron Judge doesn't get I think it's like nearly I think $700 million contract. Insane, by the way. But like, Aaron Judge performs at a level that is like billionaire status, because it's insane the way he practices every day, probably. And I should be no different. I should be absolutely no different. So yeah, I'm hard on myself, but that's because I would like to do better for you guys. All right. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, Jordan. That means a lot. Looking to grow sunflowers. Any plans for sunflowers in the new garden? Absolutely, 100%. We're gonna have a sunflower patch, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome, Jordan. You're gonna love it. We're gonna do a cut sunflower patch. It's gonna be about 2,000 square feet, all different forms of sunflowers. It's gonna be really, really cool. Super cool. All right. And yeah, and I there's no way I can get. I mean, there's almost 1,000 people watching. There's no way I can get to every single comment. I do apologize. Um, but will you have thornless raspberries? We do. We absolutely do have thornless raspberries. If you go check out migardner.com and scroll through, there are some that are semi-thornless, some that are not thornless at all, but they're delicious. And then we have some that are mostly thornless. If you look at there's a black variety of raspberry called Jewel. Jewel is mostly thornless, and so yeah, give it a shot for sure. But do your research, read the descriptions. Do you have any advice keeping groundhogs out of the garden? Yes, we use hardware cloth. If you put hardware cloth underneath your raised beds, and then put your raised beds on top of them, on top of that hardware cloth, it actually can keep the groundhogs out completely. They can't go up through the hardware cloth, but the roots can go down through the hardware cloth, and so can rain. It's great stuff. You should give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat again. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I don't. Yeah, I don't ask for super chats. I appreciate them. They're they're wonderful. I always tell everyone any super chat that comes in, we use it to upgrade the quality of content. We put it into a little piggy bank fund, and we get new lenses, new batteries, new filming equipment. Some content creators say, "Thanks for buying me lunch." I don't need anyone to buy me lunch. If anything, just we'll put it towards some more quality content for the channel. So let's see. Okay, so new varieties. Because we're gonna go a little bit past 10 o'clock, but I do have to get heading to bed because I'm gonna be up at 6 o'clock in the morning back at the office. So 6 o'clock is gonna come real quick. So I want to talk about new varieties. And again, there are lots of comments rolling through. I understand I cannot get to all of them. It's just not feasibly possible. I do see the comments coming through. I just can't answer all of them, sadly. And I'm going to try my best. So new varieties on the website. During the live stream, I also messed up because there was so much stuff going on that there's no way that I could keep a level head. There was just so much going on. It was a bit overstimulating, to be honest. And I actually missed some of the new varieties. So I'm going to go through some of the new varieties for you. I'm going to try my best to share the screen here. And I'm going to yes, I'm going to try to share the screen here to show you. Share screen. There we go. All right, so this should be sharing the screen. Let's see. Okay, cool. Awesome. So you can see my screen. That's fantastic. So we've got here our new varieties. Now, these new varieties are all the new seeds we have at MI Gardener. I was super excited. Still, I'm very excited. Some of these I am pumped about, but there were some that I missed. So we're going to go through them all. That way you know which ones are new. You know which ones that you really want to try. And you know the ones that I am super hyped about. So we've got here, we got the Defiance Snapdragon. Now, I did not mention this. I had forgotten about this one. The Defiance Snapdragon is a brilliant red snapdragon. It is so deep red. absolutely amazing. That is such a vibrant red sunflower or snapdragon. So beautiful. Next, did mention this one, but I wanted to highlight it. It's the Moonlight African Marigold. It's going to be a lot larger of a marigold, huge blooms, beautiful white blossoms. Like, wow, absolutely insane. It'll get 24 to 36 inches tall. And if you keep it pruned back, it'll form even more flowers by heading it off. And it's amazing. We also have here, we have the Sugar Rush pepper. Now, we did talk about this one as well. The Sugar Rush pepper is a striped sweet heat pepper. So it's got sweet, it's got heat. It is absolutely incredible. This is probably going to be one of our best-selling peppers of the year, simply because everybody and their brother wants to try it. It is just incredible. So this, the Sugar Rush pepper. We also have here the rainbow mixed daisy. Now, this was actually my choice. I said to me, they look like Mexican dresses. I don't know how to describe it any way other than a Mexican dress. If you've ever seen a Mexican dress before, you'll have seen, I might actually have a picture on my phone of our daughter wearing a Mexican dress. This here, look at this, look at this. This is our, we were in Mexico visiting family. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? So that is why I say it looks like a Mexican dress. There's like just the ruffling and the rings. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. It's like the most incredible. It's the most incredible flower I've ever seen in my entire life. So I said, I have to carry this one. This is amazing. So we got the rainbow mix painted daisy, and then we got the Sienna Glow bell pepper. Now, quick pause for a quick second. This is really important to mention. I just saw this. Why is shipping 2 weeks out or more? Shipping is not 2 weeks out or more. I want to be really crystal clear. Shipping is taking place over 6 to 9 business days. So technically, if you want to get super technical about it, it is like a week to a week and a couple days. Week to maybe a week and a half or so. Not 2 weeks. Maybe the complete process takes about 2 weeks, but obviously I really wanted to distinguish between truth and perception. You know, if you order on a Monday and you get your seeds next Wednesday, technically 2 weeks have elapsed. But you know, if that's 2 weeks to you, that's a very broad sense of 2 weeks. But the short answer to that also is it's our busy season. You know, we started selling seeds in November, and a lot of people decide they wake up like April 3rd and they have to start seeds April 4th, and they're like, you know, right now would be a great time to buy seeds. I'm starting seeds tomorrow. I'm sorry, that's just unrealistic. And I think most people would agree with that, but obviously there are some people that just they have unrealistic expectations. And so because of that, we're fine. We'll take you with your unrealistic expectations. But it makes it hard on us, right? There's a lot of times I myself have unrealistic expectations. We all can do that. There are companies that appreciate my business that I'm like, you know, if you could make this happen tomorrow, that'd be fantastic. But I realize that my expectations are unrealistic. If they can meet my expectations, fantastic. But if they can't, I have no grounds to be like, well, why are you taking so long? Because then everybody does that. Everybody wakes up when it's the seed starting season, and they say, now's the time to buy my seeds. I'm starting seeds. Everybody thinks that way, and that's okay. But it bogs down the whole system. We are shipping over 800 orders every single day. Some days more than that. Like 2 days ago, we shipped 1,200 orders out. I mean, orders are leaving. The thing is like orders are coming in just as fast. We are getting out orders, we're getting in orders, and we're human too. Like, we're not robots. So it's just our busy season. And so and also, you might be new to the channel. I respect that. People that are new to the channel don't understand that we have the best quality, the best selection, the best price, the best customer service, the best user experience. All that's awesome. But you can't have the best. It's not possible to be the best at everything. Where we fall slightly short is that because everything else is the best, we have overwhelming support, stuff sells out, and we can't pack seeds, pack orders at the same rate. It's not possible. So stuff sells out. But meanwhile, when stuff's in stock, it sells out so fast that people say, I want my order next week. And we're like, we're going to try our very best. And so shipping right now, the thing is, just be realistic. We are a team of 38 people currently. 38. We're a huge team now. And because of that, we are shipping orders as fast as humanly possible. We have teams. I was at the office today from 6:30 in the morning to almost 7 at night. 13 hours I was at work today. And I don't say that to brag, but I would say I think there might be about 3% of the audience here that put in a 13-hour workday. It's pretty rare. It's very, very rare to put in a 13-hour workday. It's not uncommon, but people that work 13 hours, it's like, you put in the work. I can't give much more than that, So that's, and I did it while I was sick. Like, if I didn't care about you, I would have just stayed home and I would have put in 9 hours. Like, I would have clocked in at 9 and left at 5. Or 8 hours, but but I care about the user experience. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Miles. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for that $20 super chat, Miles. Miles Kieft, you're the best, man. Thank you. Okay. So back to new varieties. Holy cow. So many comments. I'm sorry, I just can't there's so many comments. Also, thank you, North Star Prepstetter. Thank you. We got North Star Prepstetter in the house. North Star Prepstetter has been a moderator for us for as long as I can remember. Any live stream, they're popping in. They're keeping the riffraff out. They're here. So everybody thank North Star. Yeah, they are one of a kind. North Star Prepstetter. Double thumbs up for me. Love you guys, man. It's always great to see you. Always great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for keeping the riffraff out. So new varieties. We're gonna fly through these because I gotta. As you can probably tell, my voice is kind of going as we're going. So Sienna Glow bell pepper. Let's see here. Add it to the stage. That helps. Okay. So we have several peppers that are incredibly rare, super rare. And we're trying to keep people to 2 per person because we grew these seeds ourselves. I contacted a plant breeder and I created a relationship with a plant breeder that was creating one-of-a-kind, incredibly rare pepper crosses. They are stabilized. They are on their way to becoming an heirloom. If you save the seeds from them, they will breed true to type. But they're not a true heirloom yet. They're an open pollinated variety. And the cool thing is that the world has never seen these before. These are quite literally world firsts. So we have a pepper called Sienna Glow. It is just beautiful. It is a dark purple to a pink to a peachy, kind of a peachy orange blush. blocky bell pepper. So, so beautiful. So beautiful. And that's from our plant breeding collaboration. We have the double French marigold. Is a French marigold. It is so pretty. I called this in the live stream that I did earlier. I called it like a goldfish orange. It's so vibrant. It almost hurts your eyes. It's like the most vibrant orange you've ever seen in your entire life. It is just mind blowing how beautiful that is. Also have some larkspur. I'm gonna have to get some water pretty soon. My voice is going. But we got some larkspur. It is so pretty. It's a mix. So you got a mix between some purple, some light blue, and then some like sky blue larkspur. So pretty. It is absolutely beautiful. Got the lilac emperor zinnia. Huge blooms. This picture does not really do it justice, but the blooms on this are massive. They're about they're like this like golf ball diameter. Huge blooms. They're beautiful. They're so pretty. Excuse me. Do these larkspur need to be started inside? Yeah, we started ours inside. You don't have to, but you should start them early so you can enjoy them longer into the season. Absolutely. Adriana Troll. Yes, Adriana Troll. Are they available now? Absolutely, 100%. They are. I'm going through them on the website. You can go over to migardener.com and get them. Absolutely. I cannot watch this. I'm not allowed to order more. I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass. You can order more if you want. Okay. Flying through here. Golden State zinnia. These are a more petite zinnia. They are like, they're probably like the diameter of they're like the diameter of like a dandelion flower, more petite. What I really love though is the color. Oh my gosh. It's got this like goldenrod color. And I just had never seen it before. Ever. When I set my eyes on it, I quite literally was like, I have to have this one. The goldenrod is such a unique color. Usually it's really generic yellow or it's like really generic orange. It is so unique to find this like goldenrod color. And I saw it and I was like, man, of all the zinnias, I've got to have this one. It's so pretty. So next, we have the Majorette Double Champagne Hollyhock. You guys have been asking for hollyhocks for a long time. This hollyhock is so beautiful. Stacked flowers, incredible. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers. Also kind of that like ruffly dress kind of look. It's so incredible. Brand new at MI Gardner, brand new. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That champagne color is so beautiful. Back into some more super rare peppers here. This is a freckled plum. This was crossed with a Alma paprika and a purple beauty bell pepper. And you get this just, I don't know if you can see. Can you, yeah, it is zoomed in. Cindy, can I get just a glass of water? I'm almost done with my live stream, but my voice is going. Thank you. So it's got this like incredible. There we go. You can see it's got this speckly plum skin, and as it ripens, it loses that and turns to this like vibrant orange. But it is just unreal, unreal, one of a kind. Literally one of a kind. It's so rare. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. That was like, oh, that fresh water was like the kiss of an angel. Oh my gosh. Did my voice just like completely change? My voice was going, 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 going. I was like, my voice is shot. I've been I've been coughing my brains out all day. Um, and it was like as soon as I drank the water, I was like, wow, my voice just whoo, life. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yes, this is a crazy beautiful bell pepper. Absolutely stunning. Then we have blot. Now, blot is another one of a kind pepper. This one is one of the craziest ombres I've ever seen in my entire life. This pepper starts out starts out like deep purple, and then as it ripens, it goes from like almost like a white, like a pale pink into a yellow. And the pepper is just like this crazy blocky sweet bell pepper. But whoa, the coloration on this is insane. Absolutely insane. The coolest thing ever. Like I love these peppers. They're so cool. Um, for anyone watching that's just joining in, Chef Machand asked, what did he mess up on? He obviously didn't see the live stream from earlier today because that's what I messed up on. It was unwatchable. It was unwatchable. It was a disgrace. It was the worst quality live stream I think I've produced in 14 years. And the funny thing was I was blissfully unaware. I just produced it. I put it up. People said it was like laggy here or there, but I had no idea. No one said how bad it was. Like there was 780 people watching me literally glitch around like it oh, eat, ah, ooh, for like 9 minutes. Like I'm sorry if you were producing that content and I was watching you, I'd be like, peace, I'm out. It was ridiculous. It was the worst live stream. I was like, how did no one tell me that it was that bad? Oh man. It was like, it was so bad. It was so bad. Um, oh boy. uh, it was so bad. Anyways, we're gonna move on. We're gonna keep going here. So uh all right, we have another super rare pepper. This one, we actually named this one. It didn't have a name. It was just given a bunch of random letters and numbers. It was YMC 300. They just our plant breeder that we partnered with will create a bunch of crosses. Sometimes they will name them. Sometimes they just have so many crosses they're experimenting with and trialing over the years that they just give them names and letters and numbers. And say, okay, we cannot, if you're okay, we cannot keep it as YMC whatever 300 or whatever it was. It looked like Ursula's tail. Like if you've seen The Little Mermaid, like it produces generally these like this one is a little more rounded of a tip, but it produces these like kind of like it looks like a fat Ursula tail. Best way I can put it. And yeah, it's absolutely incredible. It's so pretty. It's absolutely beautiful. So that is Ursula. Then we have the cherry rose nasturtium. The cherry rose nasturtium here, just another nasturtium, but the color. I absolutely love nasturtiums because every part of the plant's edible. You can eat the flowers, you can eat the leaves and the seed pods. You can pickle the seed pods and treat them like capers. The leaves are kind of sweet and peppery, super beautiful. Pollinators love them as well. And then the leaves, you can eat the leaves just like spinach. We'll throw them in salads and eat them and saute them up. They're amazing. They're so good. But the cherry rose nasturtium is probably one of the most beautiful nasturtiums we've carried in a very long time. So pretty. The color is unbelievable. I mean, just that kind of deep salmon is kind of what I would consider it. Like cherry, okay, sure, cherry, sure, rose. I'd call it like deep salmon, but I'm not the one naming this one. It's a very like deep salmon red pink. It's just wow, beautiful. This is another one that I didn't mention during the live stream earlier. Teddy dill. This is one of the most compact varieties of dill that you're going to be growing. Super compact. They call it teddy because it's kind of like teddy bear. It is crazy compact. It does not stretch or get leggy like your other standard varieties of dill, making this exceptional for containers. But I'll tell you what, this one will be a favorite for you. We had it at the shop in one of our test beds, and I was blown away. It stayed compact the entire season, and people just kept picking from it, harvesting from it, and yeah, it is unbelievable. But I never even mentioned it. I forgot all about it during the live stream. Everything was kind of chaos, and I forgot all about Teddy Dill. So there's Teddy for you. We got the Danetti Painted Daisy. This is another Painted Daisy, but look at the, wow. I love the tips. The little tips have, so like, it's almost like an inverse ombre. Like the center of the flower is dark. The petals might be light, but the tips of the petals have that darkness that is exemplified in the center of the flower. Like whatever is in the center is like reflected on the tips. It is just mind blowing. I cannot get enough of this one. I love it so much. I'm going to be growing this in mass at the farm. It's just so beautiful. But we got that one. Then we have the Imperial Mix Pin Cushion. So many of you want to carry pin cushions in your garden for cut flowers, for doing farmers markets, for even just growing for just beauty and pollinators. These are, whoa, wow. Like, oh my gosh. I can't get over the whites are stupid white, like linen sheet white. And then the purples are like the most crimson purple I've ever seen. It's like almost black. It's just beautiful. And then the pink, what it reminds me of is a chive flower. If you've ever grown chives and they've flowered, that, like, I love the look of them, but I hate letting my chives flower because they're so invasive. They'll drop seeds all over the place, and you get the same look. Like if you're looking at this center flower here, does that not remind you of a chive flower? It looks just like a chive flower to me. And that's like it's like one of the most pretty flowers from the herb garden, but I always have to cut them down prematurely because they'll spread seeds everywhere. All right. Moving on here. This is one I didn't mention either. I forgot about this one. We have the Maximilian sunflower, you guys. It's taken us this long. It's taken us 14 years of selling seeds to finally sell the Maximilian sunflower. This is by far one of my favorite sunflowers. It is so beautiful. Now, it's not my all-time favorite. I'm reserving my all-time favorite. My all-time favorite is coming up. It's another one that I did not mention during the other live stream earlier today. But the Maximilian it's probably tied for my top 3. I'll say that much. Tied for my top 3. The Maximilian sunflower produces an absolute stupid amount of flowers. It's just unreal. Absolutely unreal. The Maximilian sunflowers are crazy. Just unbelievable. Then, do you want to see? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I missed the. There's like 4 people that said you missed a pepper. I did miss a pepper here. I missed the white inferno pepper. This is another one. This was a cross. This was a cross between the red Bequinho pepper, and a white habanero. This thing is stupidly hot, but the flavor is so floral, so fruity, so unlike anything I've ever had in my entire life. I can't even describe it. It's so unique. But this thing is mean. It's like a little teardrop pepper, but boy, is it freaking hot. Holy smokes, is it hot. And it's so good. It's so, if you like spicy, it is so good. My mission this year is to make an all white hot sauce. Tell me if you think it'd be kind of a cool idea. I'm going to lacto ferment down garlic, these peppers, and a little bit of onion. And I'm going to lacto ferment it down, blend it up, strain it, and make an all white hot sauce. I think it would be crazy cool. Crazy, crazy cool to have an all white hot sauce. Cindy, would that be sweet? To have an all white hot sauce? It'd be pretty awesome. I'll do it for you. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Need the hot sauce video? You can actually pull up. We actually did a hot sauce video. We did a hot sauce video like last year, last fall. Go check it out. Please go check it out if you want to learn how to make your own hot sauce. It's the simplest thing you could possibly do. It's so easy. Anybody can do it. Absolutely anybody can do it. It is so simple. And it's so good, and you'll save tons of money. You will impress your friends. They make great Christmas gifts. We gave them away as Christmas gifts, and everybody loved it. We had people coming back, hey, do you have any more of that hot sauce? Like I used all mine. I could use another bottle. And it was really, really fun. Cindy made some beautiful bottles. She made some like custom labels for the bottles. And it was just very, very awesome. Very cool. Let's see here. Okay. Moving on. There we go. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Check out there you go. North Star Prepstetter through the link in the comments. Thank you so much, North Star. I appreciate that. Let's see. Next variety here. Okay. This is the Margarette Double White Hollyhock. We talked about the champagne. This is the white. This thing is amazing. Huge blossoms, big blossoms stacked up. It's amazing. I'm growing into more of a cut flower fan. Cindy loves cut flowers. We're going to grow so many for her. She's always wanted to have a little cut flower patch at the farm. Got 40 acres now. We got to do something. So we're going to grow. A cut flower patch for her. She's going to have all the cut flowers she can possibly cut in her entire life, and we're definitely going to be growing this hollyhock because it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love how it just intensely white the blossoms are, but also they're huge. They're ruffly and they're stacked. It just gives you. I love flowers that have dimension, that kind of have character to them. You know, some flowers are just, I'm there, I'm a flower. Might be a beautiful color, but it's just so one-dimensional that it's just, or two-dimensional, that it's just like, that's all I've got. But when it's got like ruffles, it's big, it's stacked, it's white, it's like kind of crunchy texture. I'm like, wow, so cool. Then we have the Antique Shades Poppy, brand new, so flipping cool. This is a mix, but as you can see, I love, again, that ruffly texture, brilliant white, brilliant kind of red with white modeling, and then a dark black, like just an antique black, like wow, such a cool color. Such a cool color. Absolutely love these. These are going to need to be cold stratified, so get them throw them in your fridge for 2 or 3 weeks on a damp paper towel, cold stratify them, pull them out, throw them in soil, and you are going to have poppies galore. My grandma used to grow this plant. I have a special affection for this plant. The money plant, otherwise known as lunaria, and lunaria comes from the Latin name, which essentially means moon or moon plant, because back in the day, before they had coined money, like we would call it like a silver dollar plant or a money plant, they said it looked like the moon, and I can kind of see that. It kind of does look like a full moon, or a potato chip. So yeah, I'd call it a potato chip plant if it were me. I would just call it a potato chip plant. But the money plant, it produces these beautiful dried little seed pods, and they are phenomenal as a cut flower for the off season, for fall, for winter. People leave them up year round in their house because they just, once they're dried, they're not going anywhere. And yeah, yes, thank you, Miles. I know I haven't seen those in forever. I hadn't seen them in forever either. My grandma was like 84 years old when she passed away. She had them in her garden growing all the time. And I hadn't seen them forever. I was like, why have I not seen these? But then when one of our growers reached out and said, hey, we can grow this for you if you'd like it, I said, excuse me, we're carrying that. Like, come hell or high water, we are carrying that. So sure enough, there we go. Yeah, call it the potato chip plant. Please don't eat them though. Adriana, call it the potato chip plant. Just please let them know they are not edible. The seed pods, the flowers, it's not edible. I don't know how poisonous it is. I don't want to say it's poisonous by any means, but hold on. Let me get the answer for you. Okay. So the Chinese money plant is not what I'm looking for. 1 second. I'm just going to type in lunaria. 1 second. I'm going to get the answer for everybody because I want to make sure that I get the facts right. So it says here that it is an annual, which we know. It has no evidence of toxicity to cats, dogs, though it is highly recommended not to consume due to its highly bitter flavor. So yes, just make a practice of not eating it. Make a practice of not eating it. So yeah, potato chip plant. Call it a potato chip plant. That's what I would call it. I would call it a potato chip plant. Haven't seen it in years. Got it back for the first time. Potato chip plant. I am now naming it the potato chip plant. Let's see. Okay. My goats would love those potato chips. Okay, we got 3 more here and then we'll sign off for the night. Lilac pom-poms. This is a bread seed poppy, as you can see by the seed pods. These can be dried. A lot of people dry the seed pods and they kind of sound like rattles, but they're very beautiful indoors as like a fall and winter seed pod, much like the money plant. These dried flowers are great, but then in the summertime you get these just like, it looks fake. Like, how can a flower be that beautiful? It's just unbelievable. I can't get over that. It's so pretty. I mean, the name lilac pom-pom is about as accurate as you can possibly get. It is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then we have the golden yellow straw flower. Again, I've never seen a straw flower in this color in my entire life. When I saw this, I said, I must have this. Must. It's not a want, it's a need. Um, Crazy color, just unbelievable. For a straw flower, that is very, 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 very unique. There are those generic colors that you get. This again is like that goldenrod. It's like that it's a color of yellow that just is so, like, I would almost call it looks like a dandelion flower. It's just this vibrant, rich color that you just don't see all that often. And then last but not least is my all time. And you're going to have to let me freak out here for like 2 minutes on this flower because it's my all time favorite sunflower. All time. There's no other sunflower. This is my number one sunflower. You will never see me love a sunflower more than the one that I'm going to talk about. It took us 14 years to get it. It is so unique, so incredible for a variety of different reasons. So I'm going to show you, and you guys are going to geek out with me, I think, because when I first saw it, I thought, holy smokes, what is wrong with this sunflower? But the more I looked at it, I couldn't stop looking at it. It was the most satisfying sunflower I've ever seen in my entire life. And that sunflower is none other than the Teiu sunflower. Now, the Teiu sunflower, this image here does not quite do it justice. The Teiu sunflower, let's see if I can get one fully in bloom. That one's partially opening. The Teiu sunflower is known for gigantic blossoms, but let me see here if I can get this picture here. Okay, I'm going to, okay. I'm going to edit this photo, or I'm going to put a new photo in. I found a different photo from our image library. We have a catalog. Give me a quick second here. I'm going to update this picture because this picture is actually we have photos of flowers at different stages of it opening. This one is like, you can kind of get a drift. Let me wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. I'm going to update this because I have to. It's a must. Hold on here. Okay, I am in the process of updating this now. Bear with me. Please hold, please hold. Cue hold music. Okay. All right. Hey guys, coming with your seed starting. Hopefully good. Okay. Talks amongst yourselves for 2 seconds. Let me know. Comment. Which is your favorite new varieties? Please tell me. I will read them when I get back with you in a second. I'm just updating this right now. Give me a quick second. Dropping the picture in. Please hold. But let me know what your favorite. So let me know what your favorite new seeds are. Okay. Okay, almost. It's uploading. Okay. All right. 1 second. Almost. Okay. There we go. Should be. We're good to go. I think. Yes. Awesome. So if I refresh this page, you're going to see why I love this. This is it in full bloom. So this is it opening. This is when it's still opening. This is when it's in full bloom. This thing is, oh my gosh, it's my all-time favorite sunflower. So what do you guys notice? I'm going to let you guys comment. What do you guys notice about this sunflower that's different from other sunflowers? What do you notice about this sunflower that's different? There's some things that should stand out that are different. So one thing, and I'll lead you. So the first thing that's different, are the petals. The petals on the outside are significantly smaller than the average sunflower. They're about 3 times smaller, meaning that you have this optical illusion of the center of the sunflower being gigantic. It gives this like huge black ring with these itty bitty little petals on the outside. It is, I mean, I have, it's making the hairs on my arms stand up. It's the most incredible sunflower I've ever seen in my entire life. The proportions of this are just, they're just so small compared to the overall ring. And then you have these like beautiful little pincushion pollen spots here that just give it this like incredible ring. And the sunflower, mind you, it's big, it's a big sunflower. So you have a huge sunflower, and like 80% of it is just black. And it's like, here's the best way I can describe it. Have you ever seen a solar eclipse? Have you ever seen a solar eclipse? What I can say is that this gives you the visual of a solar eclipse. It gives you the visual of a solar eclipse. When the moon passes over the sun and you see the outside of the sun seems giant until the moon blocks it, and then it's just this huge, gigantic black circle with flames all the way around. I had the incredible honor and privilege of seeing a total solar eclipse back in, I think, 2024. My life changed that day when I saw that. It changed my whole perspective on, like, I just felt so incredibly small in that moment. I was like, this is what people have been seeing for millennia, thinking that like the world was ending. They didn't know what was happening until they finally figured out. And like, it was so striking. It was like, it just was unbelievable. It was unfathomable how beautiful it was. And when this flower is in full bloom, it gives me that same perspective of like this giant black ring with these itty bitty little yellow flowers on the outside. So pretty. It is, how tall is it? It's pretty average height. It usually gets right around 5 to 7 feet tall. It's not a crazy tall sunflower by any means. Will you have any more federally tomato seeds in? You did not have to do a super chat for that question. I'm so sorry to you felt the need to do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll put that to the Camera Gear Fund. We're going to be getting more federally tomatoes in, yes. However, we are growing them this year, so please be patient. They'll be available in the fall, most likely. I do not think we're getting any in for this growing season. There was a crop failure, and that just highlights why we have to grow more seeds ourselves. So we are doing that at the seed farm. We're going to have many more federally tomato seeds in. So those are all the new ones. So again, I messed up with the live stream today. Super sorry about that. I hope everyone gets their berries. I hope everyone gets their seeds. The final thing I wanted to mention that was touched on, but was probably missed by a lot of people because of the quality, was the discounts. So we're doing something new this year that's actually going to save you even more money than last year. And we listened to you, and we listened to your feedback, and we wanted to offer savings for bulk discounts, or for, we want to offer discounts for buying in bulk, essentially. And last year we had the clever idea of saying, well, let's do a homestead bundle and let's do a farm bundle, and we'll offer staggered discounts based on how much they buy. And a lot of you wrote in saying, well, Luke, that's awesome. I appreciate the discount, but I don't need 100 strawberry plants of a specific variety. And in our defense, we thought, well, right, you don't have a farm then. You have a garden. And I thought, okay, all right, well, that's a bit exclusive. It's a bit exclusive. It's kind of exclusionary. Why don't we do the same thing, but just offer it across the board? So our team said, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Using your feedback, we're doing a bundle where if you buy any 3 strawberries, you could pick any 3 of the strawberries, and you're going to save 10%. You're going to save 10% from that. If you buy any 5 raspberries, doesn't matter which raspberry, any 5. It could be 5 of one kind or 5 different kinds. You're going to save 10%. Blackberries, same thing. You can't combine a blackberry and a raspberry together, but if you did 5 blackberries, all different, you're going to save 10%. The elderberries, 5 elderberries. If you get the SAML and the SAMDL, you want 2 of one, 3 of another, or you want 3 and 3 or whatever, you're going to save 10%. You're going to save 10%. You don't need to buy a bundle like it was last year. The asparagus, 2 of each variety. You only need 2. 2 bundles of 3, because they come in packs of 3. 2 bundles of Mary Washington, or 1 bundle of Mary Washington, and 1 bundle of Purple Majesty. Doesn't matter. You're going to save 10%. We did that because we heard from a lot of people that said, I want to try more varieties. I'd like to buy more, but my savings come when I buy 25 or 100. I don't need that many. It doesn't allow me to try a bunch of different varieties. So we switched up our gears a little bit. And so you are going to save when you bundle. So please save by bundling. I think that's just about it. It is 10:45. So yeah, just to refresh, for those that are watching that had no idea what's going on, super sorry about the live stream earlier today. The quality was so bad. Promise you I'll do better on that next time. And please do better by telling me that it's crappy. Please, when the quality is bad, just let me know. And with that, yeah, berries are in stock. Grapes are coming soon. Potatoes are out of stock, but we might have a few more in early April. We are shipping potatoes as well. Potatoes are sold out, but we're hopefully going to be putting back a few more in stock, but we have to get through the pre-orders first. That's going to be happening in probably early to mid-April. That will happen. So join the wait list. New seed varieties. And it snowed today on the first day of spring. So yeah. Anything else, leave them in the comments box down below. I love you all so very much. I cannot get to every single comment. There is quite literally still 600 people hanging out with us, and there are thousands of comments. I cannot get to them all. I will be here all night, and I do need to sleep because I have to be at the office tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So, AM, not PM. So yeah, I think that's just about it. Lydia, I'm going to answer your question again. Are any raspberry plants thornless? Yes, they are thornless. Not all of them, but most of them are semi-thornless or thornless. Consider checking out Jewel. They are bristly, but not thorny. Read the descriptions. Find the ones. We do have thornless blackberries. We do have thornless raspberries. So please read the descriptions. Find which ones work best for you and your preferences. Everyone's going to have different preferences. So with that, I'm going to hang out with my wife for a couple hours, maybe 1 hour, head to bed, wake up at 6, because on long work days like this, we're like two ships passing in the night. We see each other at the office. We're like, hey, love you too. Bye. So we're going to hang out. I think we're going to watch some Martha Stewart. How does that sound, Cindy? We'll watch some Martha Stewart. Deal. All right. Martha Stewart it is. All right. So sounds good. We'll catch you guys later. As always, this is Luke from the On My Garden channel, reminding you to grow bigger. Love you all so very much. Big old heart from me to you. Hope your gardens are doing great. Hope you're having fun seed starting. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comments box after this live stream gets posted, or send us an email. If you have any ordering questions, comments, concerns, please send them to customerservice@mygardener.com. Please be patient. It is a very busy time of the year, and we'll see you all later. Love you all so very much. Later. Grow bigger.